Did you know that with just 10 minutes in a salon chair, you could look as much as 10 years younger? No surgery, no heavy makeup, and absolutely no big expense. It might sound unbelievable, but the truth is, a smart haircut can work real magic. The wonderful thing is, this secret isn't something far away or out of reach. It comes from your own hair, something we often overlook, yet it holds the power to transform your entire appearance. The right haircut can light up your face, soften your features, and make you feel more confident than ever before. This video is for every lady out there. Amazing women in their 50s, their 60s, and beyond. Women who no longer chase after youth, but choose to shine with the beauty they have today. Because true beauty isn't defined by age. It lives in your confidence, in your radiance, and in the light that shines from within. And I want you to stay with me until the very end, because the last haircut I'll share is such a transformation that many women couldn't even recognize themselves in the mirror afterward. They walked out of the salon with brighter smiles, fresher energy, looking younger, and most of all, feeling more confident. And I believe you deserve to experience that too. Secret number 1 for every woman over 50. If you want a hairstyle that feels safe yet endlessly elegant, the answer is the lob, the long bob with side-swept bangs. I've seen countless women step out of the salon with this cut, and I can tell you, the light in their eyes was completely different. They didn't just look younger, they looked like they had rediscovered a radiant version of themselves they hadn't seen in years. By the time we reach our 50s, our hair doesn't always have the same life it once did. Strands get thinner, break more easily, and the hair tends to fall flat, losing that natural lift and bounce. And when that happens, it can highlight fine lines along the jawline, making the face appear harsher, less soft. Many women have told me they felt almost betrayed by their own hair. Once a crown that framed their beauty, now something that made them feel older than they really were. That's usually the moment they start searching for a simple but powerful solution. No surgery, no heavy makeup, just a natural way to take years off their appearance. And the lob is exactly that solution. This cut falls just at the shoulders, sometimes a little longer, keeping all the femininity of longer hair without the weight or maintenance. The side-swept bangs skim across the face, softening any sharp angles and instantly creating the illusion of a slimmer, more refined jawline. What makes the lob so special is its balance. Not too short to lose grace, not too long to become a burden. It sits perfectly in between, like a bridge between the past and the present, between sophistication and freshness. A well-done lob is like the morning light after a rainstorm, soft, gentle, but full of energy. It smooths out harsh lines, hides a bit of what time has left behind, and most importantly, makes you feel youthful and modern again. Many women have looked in the mirror after getting a lob and said, "I still see myself, but brighter, softer, more natural." And that's the true beauty of this haircut. It doesn't turn you into someone else. It simply brings out the best of who you already are, reminding you of the woman who's been there all along. It's no coincidence the lob is often called the little black dress of hairstyles. Just like that iconic dress, it never goes out of style. It flatters every face shape, works for every occasion, whether it's a formal dinner or just a casual day out. One of my clients once told me, "I got the lob because I wanted a change, but what surprised me most was that I felt 10 years younger." The confident smile on her face said it all. That's the power of this cut. If you want your lob to truly shine, remember this simple trick. Every morning, spend just 3 minutes with a round brush and a blow dryer to give the ends a little lift. That's all it takes to make your hair look thicker, bouncier, and full of life. And pair it with a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo to keep your hair soft and healthy. These small steps, done consistently, can completely transform how you see yourself every single day. And if the lob gives you elegance and balance, the next cut is like a fresh ocean breeze through your hair. Soft, playful, and full of life. Don't go anywhere, because it just might be the style you've been waiting for. Secret number 2, imagine carrying the breath of the ocean right in your hair. Some hairstyles don't just change how you look, they change how you feel. And the soft wavy bob is exactly one of those styles. It makes you feel as if you've just stepped out of a seaside vacation. Sun on your skin, wind in your hair, your smile brighter, and your hair soft and flowing like gentle waves of the ocean. After 50, many women notice that their once proud straight hair now reveals more of time's little traces. Straight hair can highlight lines around the eyes and mouth, and when it falls flat without volume, the face can appear tired or drained of energy. Of course, makeup can cover some of it, but no layer of powder can replace a haircut that naturally takes years off your appearance. That's where the soft wavy bob comes in. Cut at chin to neck length and styled with loose waves from a large curling barrel, it creates effortless movement and softness. Each wave falls like a gentle breeze brushing across your face, blurring away fine lines, disguising fatigue, and bringing back a look that feels youthful, feminine, and alive. When you look in the mirror, you'll notice it's not just your hair that's moving, it's your spirit that feels brighter, fresher, and more radiant. A soft wavy bob is like a natural filter for your face. It reflects softness, makes your skin look brighter, and gives your eyes a subtle sparkle that draws people in. Many women who tried this style told me that simply walking down the street, they felt as if they were strolling along the sands of California, the sea breeze in their hair, carrying a sense of freedom and vitality. One woman in her 60s told me, "It feels like I just came back from a beach vacation, full of energy," and her radiant smile was the best proof of what this haircut can do. What makes the wavy bob so special isn't just how it looks, but how naturally it fits into your life. It doesn't feel forced. It doesn't demand hours in front of the mirror. With just a little sea salt spray or a light mousse, your waves hold beautifully without weighing your hair down. A few minutes each morning is enough, and for the rest of the day, the style frames your face effortlessly, keeping you looking fresh and put together. Think of the soft, wavy bob as a little beach trip you can carry with you every single day. When people see you, they won't just say, "Oh, your hair looks nice." They'll say, "You look so fresh, so radiant. What did you do?" And that's the magic. It's not just about the hair. It's about the glow, the confidence, the energy it awakens in you. So, if you're ready for a change but not quite ready to go bold, the soft wavy bob is a perfect choice. It keeps your femininity, your softness, while adding an unexpected youthfulness that lifts your entire presence. Most importantly, it helps you feel more confident, more in love with yourself. And that, more than anything, is what makes you beautiful every single day. And if you already have naturally curly hair, don't miss the next secret, because that's the hidden weapon that can turn what you once worried about into the very feature that makes everyone turn their head. Secret number 3, let your curls dance freely. Many women over 50 choose to straighten their hair, worried that curls might make them look older, frizzier, or harder to manage. But in reality, those curls are a unique gift that age can never take away. The key is not to force them into something they're not meant to be, but to embrace them, to let them move naturally in their own rhythm. The voluminous curly bob is proof of that. Cut to chin or shoulder length with a few longer layers in the front, it brings softness and lightness to the face. Each curl falls around your face like a little dance of the wind, spontaneous, graceful, and full of life. They brighten your features, soften the harshness of time, and give off a radiant, refreshed energy. Step outside with this haircut, and you'll notice people looking at you a little longer, not because of the hair itself, but because of the fresh, vibrant spirit it brings out in you. One of my clients, a 60-year-old woman, once told me she had spent years straightening her hair, believing it made her look neater and younger. But the first time she tried a natural curly bob, the compliments came pouring in. "You look at least 15 years younger." What surprised her most wasn't just the comments, but the sense of freedom she felt looking in the mirror. For the first time in years, she felt beautiful without trying to be someone else. The curly bob doesn't just change how you look, it changes how you feel about yourself. It brightens your face, makes your smile bigger, and puts a sparkle in your eyes. When your hair moves, you feel lighter, more playful, more full of life. That kind of beauty doesn't come from hiding your age. It comes from embracing it and shining with what you already have. If you're worried about curls becoming dry or unruly, here's a simple tip. use a curl-specific moisturizer. Just a small amount worked through the strands makes each curl defined, soft, and frizz-free. With the right care, your curls reflect the light in a special way, keeping you radiant in every setting. Think of your curls as a small flame, sometimes bold, sometimes gentle, but always alive. The voluminous curly bob doesn't demand that you tame it. Instead, it invites you to dance along with it. And when you do, your hair becomes part of your story, part of your personality, no longer just a feature of your appearance. So instead of worrying that curls will make you look older, try letting them flow freely just once. You might be surprised that this natural choice makes you look younger, more joyful, and more confident than ever before. Because sometimes the real secret to looking youthful isn't hiding what you have. It's giving yourself permission to shine in your own way. And if you're ready for something even bolder, more playful, more rebellious, don't miss the next secret. It might just be the one that sparks your curiosity and tempts you to try it right away. Secret number 4. Let's travel back to the free-spirited 70s. Picture a time when rock music filled the air, all-night outdoor concerts brought people together, and fashion was bold, rebellious, and full of freedom. The layered shag haircut was born out of that era, and today it's making a comeback as a vibrant choice for women over 50. As the years go by, hair often becomes thinner and loses its natural lift. That can make the face look tired, less vibrant, and sometimes even make you feel like the light inside you has dimmed. But remember, your hair isn't just a part of your appearance. It's the frame around your face, the first impression people see. And the right haircut can transform what once felt like a weakness into an irresistible strength. The layered shag is exactly that solution. With uneven, choppy layers of different lengths, this cut creates the illusion of thickness and fullness. Add in some light, wispy bangs, and suddenly the whole face looks lifted, fresh, bright, and alive. It's more than just a new style. It's a statement that you're ready to break free from rules and live authentically as yourself. What makes the shag so fascinating is that it's not perfect in a polished way. In fact, its charm comes from the unevenness of the layers. Each strand seems to tell its own story, giving off an artistic, untamed energy that's still incredibly chic. As you walk, the layers move like they're playing with the wind, adding a sense of youthfulness and spontaneity. This cut doesn't force you into stiff neatness. Instead, it gives you permission to relax, let go, and enjoy the freedom of being yourself. Many women who've tried this cut have told me they felt liberated, not just in their hair, but in their spirit. One woman in her 60s once told me that after she got a shag, she felt like she was living her 20s all over again. Not because the cut made her look drastically different, but because it reminded her of the bold spirit she had always carried, free, confident, and full of joy. Another bonus of the shag: it's easy to care for. No elaborate styling routines every morning. Just a touch of light hold hairspray is enough to keep the bounce all day. And because this cut is meant to look effortlessly natural, even when it's a little messy, it still has that irresistible charm. So, if thinning hair has been holding back your confidence, try letting the shag bring a little taste of the 70s back into your life. Free-spirited, artistic, and full of character. You may be surprised to find that not only do you look younger, but your spirit feels lighter, freer, and more alive than ever. And finally, stay with me, because haircut number 5 is bold enough to change the way you see yourself entirely. It's not just a hairstyle, it's a declaration. Secret number 5, true liberation. This might be the haircut that many women are still hesitant about. After 50, a lot of women shy away from going short. They worry that short hair will make them look harsh, reveal imperfections, or take away their femininity. But the truth is exactly the opposite. The pixie with long bangs doesn't strip away your charm. It keeps it intact while giving you a sense of freedom, a lightness, like you've just cut away an invisible weight you've been carrying for years. The layered pixie, styled with longer bangs swept gently to the side, is the key to a fresh new look. The carefully textured layers add volume and a modern shape, while the longer fringe softens the cheeks, conceals what you want to hide, and naturally draws attention to your eyes and your smile. The result is a look that's both bold and elegant, strong and soft, a perfect balance for women who know they deserve to shine. But the most powerful thing about this cut isn't just how it looks, it's how it makes you feel. Many women have told me that after cutting a pixie, they didn't just look younger, they felt younger. More importantly, they felt brighter, softer, more me. When they no longer had to hide behind long hair, they discovered that real beauty doesn't come from length or layers. It comes from confidence, from comfort in your own skin. I once met a woman in her 60s who told me, "I always kept my hair long because I thought it was the only way to stay feminine. But one day, I decided to try a pixie with long bangs. When I looked in the mirror, I couldn't believe it. My whole face lit up. And the strangest thing was the relief I felt, like I had finally put down a heavy backpack I'd been carrying for years." Her story is proof that the pixie isn't just a haircut. It's a journey back to yourself. And the pixie has another advantage. It's practical. No long-hour styling, no complicated products, just one simple rule. Don't let it grow out too long. A trim every 4 to 5 weeks will keep the shape sharp and flattering. It's not just about maintaining the style. It's about keeping that feeling of freshness, youthfulness, and confidence every time you catch your reflection. The pixie with long bangs isn't simply a hairstyle. It's a statement. It says, I don't need to chase youth. I choose freedom. I don't need to hide the marks of time. I choose to shine with them. That is true beauty. The beauty of courage. The beauty of choice. And now, let's look back at all 5 secrets we've uncovered to see how just one small change in your hair can bring such a big transformation. Sometimes all it takes is a single cut, a fresh style, to reignite the brightest, most radiant version of yourself. We've now walked through 5 secrets, 5 hairstyles that can give you a fresh new look and a surge of youthful energy. The lob, elegant and balanced. The soft wavy bob, fresh and playful. The voluminous curly bob, natural and full of joy. The layered shag, free-spirited and bold. And finally, the pixie with long bangs, fearless and full of freedom. But my dear ladies, this isn't just about changing the way you look. It's about reclaiming your confidence, your youthfulness, and that inner light. Because hair is never just hair. It's your statement. It's the way you walk into a room and capture attention without saying a word. And more importantly, it's the way you look into the mirror and smile at the woman staring back at you. If you love your hair, drop a comment that says, I shine at every age. Let's inspire one another and keep building this community of radiant women who prove that beauty belongs to every stage of life. And don't forget to hit subscribe, because the next secrets I share are guaranteed to surprise you and delight you. In the description below, I've left a little gift for you, a curated playlist of videos to help you choose the right cut for your face shape. Don't miss it, because it might just be the missing piece you need to shine even brighter. Remember, we, extraordinary women, have always known how to glow at every age, and you, right now, deserve to shine more than ever.